I've got some breaking news, by the way. I can't tell you yet. I'll tell you now. It's been announced that I'll be playing in the 2025 UK Open in Telford, 9-ball pool. I've been invited today. I'm back in. And we're going to do our show. Sorted this out with management. We're going to do our show live from there.
Is that a big deal?
What, UK Open?
Bro, we saw what happened last time in America. What happened?
Yeah, no. But this is...
Let's hope you get a more favourable draw.
I'm playing one of the game's greatest.
Greatest ever.
But I'll be like home favourite. Right? The people's broadcasting favourite on the pool table. Coming in May, that is.
Do you know what? I didn't post it because I thought, do you know what? You might not. What about the geezer's sign at the door?
Oh, I could have sued him for that.
Can I tell people?
Yeah, you can, because it's a lie.
So someone had a sign there.
You know, everyone holds the darts up, the signs.
One of the Goldstein dyes his hair. Honestly, I took a picture of that sign.
That fella he'll be dying. Carries on like that. Just quickly, Liverpool reportedly open to accepting an offer of £50 million for striker Darwin Núñez.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Would you?
Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, they've got more than enough cover in there.
Yeah, you're right.
And he hasn't really...
AC Milan are reportedly considering a potential loan move for Marcus Rashford.
That'd be nice for him. Fashion, capital of the world. One of them.
He would like that. Do we want to offload him on loan or get rid of him permanently?
Well, the problem you've got is the wages. Who's going to take him permanently?
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, he needs to get back playing, smiling, and playing football again. That might just, you know what I mean? Where's he going to play though? Because don't Wasco play in that same position? Rafael Leao, left.
I think they'll
because Leao, that's where
they
plays.
got up top.
Is Giroud still there? Tammy Abraham?
Yeah, I mean, you need abundance of talent up top, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you need options.
He just needs a fresh start, Marcus.
talkSPORT's chief football correspondent Alex Cook joined Hawksby and Jacobs earlier on today to break the news that Julen Lopetegui has been sacked by West Ham, and he also shed some light on who could possibly replace him.
Well, as I say, the information that I got when I first reported Graham Potter as a live candidate to replace Lopetegui was that initially he would take over until the end of the season, which surprised me a little bit because obviously he's turned down a lot of jobs, not least Leicester City, when he could have gone in there before Steve Cooper. I think he's been very careful about what job he wants to go back into, and you'd have thought, having been so cautious, that maybe he want some kind of long-term assurance. So I'm intrigued to see what happens there.
That was Alex Crook, talkSPORT's chief football correspondent, with the news that talkSPORT understands that Lopetegui will be getting the bullet over the next 24 hours. So West Ham fans, we're asking you, when that is confirmed, who do you want taking over? Potter seems to be the favourite at the moment. 03717 223344. Steph is first up, a West Ham fan. Hello, Steph.
Happy New Year, boys.
Happy New Year.
How are you? You good?
I'm good. I mean, I have been suffering, as you can imagine, over the last few months. I actually did not want Lopetegui to be appointed, and I actually made that point in a tweet back in May. At that point, for me, it was Amorim or Fonseca, and we know how Fonseca's worked out. But Amorim, of course, has gone to Man United, and, well, who knows what's going to happen there. He's got a rebuild job on his hand. But for me, Lopetegui was never going to be the right fit to start with. He never knew what players he had, and any manager that makes a change, 5 changes from one team to the next, and then during the match changes another 5 subs, so you've essentially changed your whole team during the course of a match, strikes me as being amateur. I mean, you just don't do that. You destabilise the team if you do that.
Steph, let me ask you a question then. Why do you think then the West Ham board opted to go for Lopetegui over some of these other managers you just mentioned?
Because I think Lopetegui talked himself into the job, and I think he's a bloody good salesman. I actually think he's a bit of a charlatan. That's my own personal opinion, and I don't think he's as good. Anybody that gets sacked from places, yeah, I mean, he walked at Wolves because I think he thought he was going to get found out. He got sacked from the Spanish managerial job, I believe.
I think that's when he found out he got a Real Madrid job.
And then he got sacked from Real Madrid, if I'm not mistaken.
Steph, let me ask, because I want to take as many calls from West Ham fans as possible. Who would you like? Potter seems to be the front runner. Who would you like?
Yeah, Potter, because he's got a degree in psychology, and half the problem with these players now is they're so demoralised. He needs to get into their heads and give them a bit of self-belief and self-confidence. Okay. So I'm all for Potter.
Tell you
and
what,
I think Steph could do that job.
Bloody hell, Steph. Well
yeah.
played.
Scott's up next. Hello, Scott.
Good afternoon, Darren. Good afternoon, Andy. Happy New Year to you both.
Yeah.
Happy New Year,
it's
mate.
the other way round, by the way. It's me first, then...
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. People make mistakes. That's all right. First one of the year, just don't do it again. What would you like to say, Scott?
Yeah, Steph made some good points there. I was at the game on Saturday, and it was woeful. Thankfully, I live up in Macclesfield now, so I don't have to do the 4-hour slap that everyone else has to do to get home after watching that. You know, but we actually played all right on Saturday, believe it or not.
I know.
You know, we had a decent game, but it's for me. You know, I was in the Moyes out camp. But if you're going to get rid of David Moyes, you don't replace him with David Moyes in the Spanish version.
Yeah, 100%. That is a great point. The Spanish version.
Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what we got. We got a guy who didn't know the players, he knows the league, but doesn't know West Ham. You know, people go on about this West Ham way. I said it on Saturday. West Ham way isn't about football. West Ham way is actually trying to give some of the kids a bit of a go. Do you know what I mean? Bringing some of the youth through.
Yeah.
We spent 25 million on a Brazilian wonder kid, and he's had 15 minutes worth of football. Now he might because he's crap. Well, excuse me. He might because he's rubbish. But you know, for me, who's doing the scouting over there? I knew that Liam Delap was a good player by watching him in the Championship last year. So have we not sat there and thought, you know what, let's go and spend 20 million on him? And he's bulldozing through, but we've got a midfield. We lost Declan Rice, one of the most energetic midfielders the Premier League's ever seen, and we replace him with guys that look like they're running in treacle.
Yeah, there's been a number of questionable decisions at West Ham, and again that Spanish version of Lopetegui. I just wonder if the owners thought they didn't want to go too far away from what they've been doing because of worried about relegation, of course, but I think at some point you've got to just try and mix it up. Be a bit braver in your appointments. Good call. Let's go to David, a West Ham fan. Hi, Dave.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year. Well done on 180, Darren.
Oh, do you know what? David, thank you very much. Made my weekend, that.
Dave, I've not seen proof, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah. I'll take his word for now.
No, we have. He did it, Dave. Go on, what would you like to say?
So assuming that the rumours are all correct and he is going, I'm a very, very happy chappy.
Okay.
In terms of the appointment of Potter, I wanted him in the first place. The reason being, we've got an academy of football who've been incredibly successful over the last couple of seasons. And he's always, when he was with Brighton, he was bringing all those youngsters through playing that attacking, expansive football, which is sort of the old West Ham style. You know, you could win some, lose some, but lose some trying rather than looking like, you know, you're just there to get your wages. So I'm really, really positive. I think that we could possibly even get a 7th place now, I reckon.
Do you know, hold on. 7th. Sorry, Benny. 7th at the expense of who? So you've got below 7th at Aston Villa, Brighton, Brentford, Spurs and Man United.
Look at the points.
I know, but look at the clubs.
Look at the points and look at the players West Ham have got. We've got some really strong players. I'm not saying we're perfect, but if we play in the right way, so for example, where we didn't get the goals because we didn't score them, if we play Kudos up front, change things a little bit, which I'm sure Potter would do, we can win games. Okay. And if we win games, we're not miles out.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll agree to disagree with top 10. I think that's more feasible.
No, top 7. Sorry, you're wrong.
I like that.
We haven't got the other reason that we struggled last season was because of Europe. So we could have done better.
So can I say, you think you're going to finish above Spurs, Manchester United, Brentford and Brighton, and Fulham and Villa? With
the change of manager, yes.
John, I'd be fascinated to see.
Okay.
I genuinely believe you watch how we change.
Yeah, I mean that don't mean anything, though, does it, Dave?
Of course it does. You know.
But hold on, you can't say you watch how we change when you haven't even got a manager at the moment. I mean that is quite impossible.
No, but the thing is, the manager has not been getting the best out of the play. You think about that attacking midfield.
No, I have no doubt whoever comes in will change the fortune of West Ham. But to say guaranteed, without a name, you will finish above Villa, Fulham, Brighton, Brentford, Spurs and Man United is a bit nuts.
Yeah, I think we've got 7th is within reach.
Okay, 7th is
within reach. United, I think.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.